Walton Heath Golf Club near London has hosted nearly 90 major amateur and professional championships in its illustrious 111-year history. The latest was the 18th edition of the Palmer Cup, a Ryder Cup-style team event contested by the best collegiate players in America and Europe. It was first staged in 1997 after Arnold Palmer was asked to lend his name to an international contest by the Golf Coaches Union of America. Since then, the tournament has blossomed, with players such as Dustin Johnson, Graham McDowell and Luke Donald all competing before turning pro. This year's battle featured a European team hungry to avenge an 11-point hammering in Delaware last year, with the help of a returning head coach, the former European Tour and Ryder Cup player Andrew Coulthard.
It's an incredible privilege, first of all, to be associated with anything that carries Mr. Palmer's name. You know, what he has done for the game of golf is just incredible. So to get the opportunity to be called up and captain the European Palmer Cup side is a great thrill.
Coulthard's American counterpart was Steve DeSimone, and this was his, and all but one of the players, first taste of the competition. Europe's Jack McDonald was teeing up for the first time, but he had been a junior caddy for Ricky Fowler during the 2008 Palmer Cup in Glasgow.
I think Arnold would have hoped that those things would happen, that these players would go on to be the great players. One of the things that he's really as passionate about is the junior caddies, that we take the junior golfers where possible and let them caddy for the players. You never know when one of those caddies is going to turn out to be a player. We've had that happen, but I think you will see in the future a young caddy at one of these clubs will turn out to be on the team and then go on to win a major. And what a story, to start as a caddy and end up playing in major championships.
The 10-man American team included the world's two highest-ranked amateurs and an extremely experienced head coach.
On paper, I think just about everybody would say we're the favorites. I'm not sure I'd go there. We're here playing on a golf course that's unlike anything that we've seen in the United States. The margin of difference at the highest levels of golf, at every level, that margin is so thin. Europe is absolutely in this 100%. And if they roll that little rock a little better than we do, what more can we say other than we lost to the better team over the last 3 days?
The competition couldn't have been tighter heading into the final day. The teams were tied at 10-10 following sessions of 4 balls, foursomes and the first round of singles matches. Brendan Hagee, who turned pro after the event, led Team USA out in the final day singles, but a series of missed putts helped Scotland's James Ross go 4 up with 4 to play. This missed birdie putt for Hagee at the 16th ended his resistance as Ross secured Europe's first point of the final day with a 3-2 victory. Grant Forrest made it back-to-back wins for the Europeans as he downed Trey Mullinax. Forrest won 3 straight holes starting at the 12th and couldn't be caught as he also won 3 and 2. Several of the American players seemed to struggle with the links-styled greens throughout the final day. Stuart Jolly missing here as his match against Ricardo Gouveia began to slip away. And it looked like the Americans were losing their grip on the contest overall as Europe assumed control of most of the remaining matches. Amateur world number 1 Ollie Schneidejans offered hope for the US team with a commanding 5-3 win over Louis Tomlinson. Schneidejans' mastery of the Walton Heath layout was the standout US performance, though, on a day when Andrew Coulthard's European side simply ran away with it. Jack McDonald turned all he learnt as a junior caddy at the event 6 years ago into some beautiful golf of his own. He beat Bryson DeChambeau 2-1 to move Europe into a 14-11 lead. Gouveia from Portugal rounded off an amazing afternoon for the Europeans as he won their 8th and final full point with a 3-2 win over Stuart Jolly. Europe had amassed a 7-point lead with only 1 match left to finish, with Pep Angles and Rico Hoey now unable to affect the final outcome. Their match could, though, show off the terrific spirit in which the 3 days of competition had been contested. Following a real back-and-forth encounter, Hoey holed out on the final green for par, leaving Angles with a slippery par putt of his own to halve the match. Hoey duly picked up his opponent's marker and conceded the putt in a show of great sportsmanship. So after 3 days of match play, it was Team Europe who came out on top, claiming 8.5 of a possible 10 points on the final day to seal an impressive victory.
The guys were obviously very up for it. You know, the Palmer Cup is an incredible event, it's an incredible experience, and they did well getting their teeth sunk into it over the first couple of days. They were raring to go, all a great bunch of golfers, good individuals that came together as a team, performed as a team, pulled for one another, did everything for a team, and they went out there, played as a team, but also played as individuals. They focused entirely on their own game, concentrated each shot, one at a time, and pulled off a remarkable victory at the end of the day.
A great victory for Europe, with plenty of names on both sides who'll surely feature prominently in the professional game in the years to come, as 29 of the players at this year's Arnold Palmer Invitational on the PGA Tour had teed it up in previous Palmer Cups. As for this event, Europe will aim to defend the trophy in 12 months' time at the Rich Harvest Farms course just outside Chicago, the venue of the 2009 Solheim Cup.